Hello. How's it going? Let me get chat back up. Hey, everybody. Just getting started here, getting all situated. Nicholas, how's it going? Tomahawk, Brendan, Myrani? Goat Gaming. Ooh, that's loud. Is that too loud? That's a little loud. About right there. Looks like it's good. All right, where were we at saying hello? Levi, Andrew, Sin, Tim, Cyrokin? The Dark, how's it going, everyone? Evening, everyone. First time making a stream, thanks. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining. Mustang Burrito, Bill, how's it going? If I missed anybody, I apologize. Thanks for hanging out. Close enough. How about Kin? That'll be easy for me. All right, let's get a little thing situated here. We're gonna do a little thing. My day's been pretty good. You know, work day in the morning, afternoon, and now I'm here. So I don't know if we're gonna keep any of this equipment. We're gonna sort through that soon. Man, this song is too loud. Let's try the next one. I could adjust it in my headphones too. Let me know if the music's too loud for you guys. This should all be royalty free. I think I'm good. Chris, how's it going? Berman, how's it going? All right, we're gonna do interactive streams. If you joined the last one, you will know we're gonna do a lot of polls, and everyone in chat is gonna make some decisions for us and how we get started on this farm. And this playthrough is gonna be primarily, or not primarily, it's gonna be only on stream. So that's the plan. I don't think on starting, I just saved this. Oh no, it's one of these maps. I guess that's not a bad thing. No, I don't think we're gonna be finishing the maze challenge. It's too much. It's too much. I do regret even starting it because I don't like to not finish things that I started. But unfortunately, it was, gosh, getting to the point where it was 10 to 15 hours per video just to record. And even if I did like month at a time, it was, the content was going to get worse. The commentary was going to get worse because I wasn't enjoying it. I have a spreadsheet that shows exactly roughly the amount that I was going to make. It was going to be about 13 million if we kept going at the pace we're going, and there was no path to 20 million. I did crunch all the numbers, and that might be part of the reason why I lost interest, but it was, I won't do another playthrough that's one crop type like that takes that long. Why don't you mow the grass to make some? Yeah, we'll get into the polls and what we're gonna do here in a little bit. You got me wanting to play FS with the $0 starts, but I'm probably gonna wait till I don't see anything wrong with waiting a couple more months and getting into a fresh, brand new game. I think that's a wise call instead of spending money if you haven't bought FS 22 yet. You were doing so well. It was going good, but it was, like I said, I shouldn't have said the $10 million number. Or I should have just stuck with the $10 million number, and I probably could have got it done in another, gosh, 2 or 3 years of playing through. I mean, was it August? I still have the save file. I still have everything. We did live stream an update on it. But yeah, let me skip this ad, and then I'm going to get the first poll started. If I can spell. You know, this is something that I should have prepped beforehand, because I knew most of these that we're gonna do. All right, looks like we got about 44 people in here. That should be a good amount of people to get a first poll started of the stream. It's been a few months since I joined one of your streams. Oh, this is only the second stream in a few months, so you're not missing much there, Fred. Thank you for joining. Andrew, how's it going? Kelsey, how's it going? Making sure. I like to mention everyone's name if I can and say hi to you guys. Jim, just finished. Why did you watch 12 hours? I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for watching that whole thing. If you did finish it, man, just a minute or two short of 13 hours. Do you need to stream to play that game? Do you need Steam? Do you need Steam to play? No, you can buy it off of Steam. I don't know. I haven't looked into it much. I do know there's positives and negatives of on Steam versus off Steam. Like, you can buy it for console, you can buy it for Xbox and PlayStation, and then Switch has a different version. It took you about 6 days. Yeah, that makes sense. That's well, that's still pretty good. That's 2 hours a day. I get tired of listening to my voice editing a 30-minute video. Okay, how are the... Oh, look at this. It's kind of close. It's kind of close. Let's see. It says 1 minute. We're gonna let the poll go. We're gonna let it keep going. Been watching the 2012 hour. So those of you that are watching it, did you not watch any of Cattle Ranch to begin with? Was it like completely brand new to you? I'm gonna start looking at this equipment that we have. So we have this small tractor, 130 horsepower, Lizard 130 automatic. I don't mind it. And we got the Nova harvester, and whoop, escape that. And then we do have a bean header, it looks like. No corn header. We have a plow, a seeder, a weight, and a trailer. Not a terrible start. Brand new, nice. Yeah, and that was kind of my thought process. It is a revisit of a series, but I figured it would bring in some people. Ooh, we got a notification. What was that all about? Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the subscription if you're in the stream. And that's going to be something tough. I might shut off subs notifications. I did get that started, or get that all configured. I might shut that off because I don't know if we're going to necessarily want that. It could be better for like members and super chats and all that. We'll see how annoying it gets if there's a decent amount of subs or not. And the A and E together in words, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. I'm gonna say Kavik plays. Thank you for the subscription if you are in stream. All right, how's this poll doing? We're gonna let it go to 5 minutes, and I'll try to delay as much as that. Let's do some scouting of this area though. Like, so apparently we get to start with that land. So we get to start with this land here. And let's get the map. Oh, I have the HUD off. That's the problem. Okay, so if I go... Oh, no lines in the map. Dang. So this is one of the maps that we talked about last stream. It was one that got voted down for the roleplay series that we just started, the Homestead series. And I wanted to use it. And probably noticed, if you're on that stream too, we turned down White Farm as well, and I wanted a series with that, so that's why that got started. Joe, how's it going? I'm almost done with season 4 Cattle Ranch, maybe 30 minutes left. Awesome. I watched all the episodes of Cattle Ranch and now rewatching. Aaron, that's some dedication. I appreciate you. Thank you. How do you get the game? You can get the game at Steam. You can get it on giantsoftware.com, I think is the website. There's a link in the description of my videos for a link to download it from Giants. Giants is who publishes the game and develops the game. Oh, I know what I was doing. I'm having distracted moments. So we go out here. We can go a little farther. Probably taking a vehicle with me might have helped a little bit more with finding our boundaries. So we got a big tree section here. Looks like we own a decent amount of trees there. But that looks like the big dog to attack for trees, and this one over here. Until we start playing officially, I'm gonna do one of these. So we're at 5 minutes now. Oh man, we are keeping the equipment, it looks like. We're gonna end the poll. What a close one, 45 to 55. I don't know how I feel about that either way. So we said the equipment. So we have that forest and this forest if we do decide to make money that way. And we have the barn. Yeah, I think the game's fun. I wouldn't play it every day and post almost a video a day if I didn't enjoy it. Your picture is huge and takes up the whole screen. My face is it too big? Yeah, that's actually, I don't remember it being that big last. Oh, you know what? Because we weren't actually playing last stream. So I made it a little bigger. Let's do that. That seems way better. Is that better? We can go even smaller. Yeah, I like that better too. Let me get back to comments now. I only have 2 monitors, so. What sell point does it start with? we haven't gotten that far yet. Oh yeah, there's this area over here, which looks pretty sweet. So there's all the sales points over here. Let me get that part of the menu turned on, or the HUD. I play without those things on most of the time. So it looks like there's a sales spot right here. I'm guessing that's for lumber. Oh, why did that not turn on? Oh, interesting. I don't see any triggers or anything. And then we have some over here. Looks like we have... Oh! Shut the speed off. Probably the sales and repair there to sell equipment. Looks like we have some grass and silage bale sales there. Animal dealer here. Some other sales location here and there. Oh, this is probably lumber right here. I don't know what that is by the water. But we could look in this. Oh, they're all named. Export. Huh. Magasin. Lagrange. These names are gonna get me. They're gonna get me. I don't know why I never got into this game earlier. On one of my favorite in the past, Sim Farm. I don't remember that. Let me look that up, because Sim Farm, huh? I'll have to look that up later. Really play mobile farm simulator. Nice. All right, sorry. We'll get going here. And then this must be for, like, what are these called? I forget what they're called. There's letters to it, right? And let's like tag some stuff. So that's gonna be over here. Okay. 93. All right, I was 11 then. So that's there's another sales location. Let's go to lumber real quick so we get to know this stuff. I might start doing this more often. I usually just play blind. That's gotta be lumber right here. Let's go to regular wood. Where are you? Logs. Biogas. That's what I was trying to say. Biogas. So these might be... Those triggers might not be in the right spot. Tim, love your videos. My favorite series to watch was Family RP. Been watching it since the first came out. Nice. That's a fun one. We were actually talking about that last night. We were talking about Family RP last night. Okay, so let's see. So the next thing... So we know we're keeping the starting equipment. Let's get out of flight mode and all that jazz. So we're keeping the starting equipment. And it's really not a lot. Now, let's do the next poll real quick. This one might be quicker, especially if it's not as close as that one was. Do we keep our 100K? Or do we start with 0? Start that poll, get that going. Everybody here, thanks for joining. If I haven't said your name and you've been in chat, Thanks for hanging out. Brian, how's it going? Fred March, Farming Simulator 22. I currently play mobile farming simulator. So wouldn't that be 23? DKM Farms, how's it going? I watch them so you can see how you make videos. Content will be better. So that's actually, this is not No Man's Land. This is called Alone in the World. It's very No Man's Land-ish. It's very similar to No Man's Land. My favorite type of maps to do series on, personally, because I like making the fields myself for the most part. So that's definitely why I go with that. Wow, this one's a little bit better, but, or wider spread, but you guys are surprising me with your answers. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Hold on. Let's do delay ads for a second, and then if we ever take a break, which we probably will about an hour in, I'll roll ads then. Okay, so we got house wardrobe here. That pole is getting closer. It's getting closer. This map does, Augie, how's it going? This map does have collectibles. See, I typically don't collect them because I feel like they're super cheating. But this is gonna be our playthrough, so that's all. That is all up to everyone else. I don't see any unless I'm just being a doofus right now. Elijah, how's it going? Am I gonna do another year at New Lands? Probably. It's not done. That one is definitely gonna keep going till I feel like it's done. And I guess what I recorded, the most recent recording, is live already. I was gonna say we're close. We still got at least one more episode in year 7. All right, we're at 50 again. You guys are split down the middle, man. Almost completely split down the middle. So let's see. We're gonna start with money, and we want to prepare some fields. Let's check the used market to begin with. Not gonna buy anything yet. I don't have the mod that gives me a ridiculous amount of stuff in the used market for this playthrough. That'll just make it a little more difficult. But if we did want to go down that silage path, we only have a tractor, and so we're working with 130 horsepower. So we would need something to cut the grass with, to start with. Tim, I think old school, depending on what happens in the next few months, I think old school is probably done until we have enough mods in FS25. That's definitely a type of series that I want to do again, and I learned a lot from doing it the way we did it, and I'll do it a lot differently. I think I can do it better. I was trying to rush out too much content at the time, and I wasn't. It didn't allow me to enjoy it as much as I could have. He gets $1,000 just for a chainsaw. I mean, the votes are getting close. What's the time on this? 3 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go. We're at 53% yes, 47% no. Start with 0. It's getting even closer. 51-49. Shane, how's it going? What has been my favorite series to create? I would say as a... Trying to think through this. So solo series, it's a mixture between Cattle Ranch. Actually, I have it in multiple categories. So I called Cattle Ranch a roleplay series, but it really wasn't. It was like a semi-roleplay. And I would say, like, for non-roleplay, like more traditional Let's Plays, I would say it's Cattle Ranch. For solo roleplay, it would be Whiskey RP. Really close second is the first season of Farm Rescue. The Anders, what was the family name? I can't remember. It was on top of my head when I did it. But that was pretty fun. The one where they had sick animals and they lost all their animals and we had to rebuild the farm and all the livestock and everything. That was close second behind whiskey. The multiplayer series, it was absolutely family. Yeah, without a doubt, it was family. Season 1 of Family RP was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome, and part of that was like storyline as it went, so it made it even more fun because we didn't know what was going to happen. We knew the ending, and that was it. We decided the ending probably like 2 months before finishing recording it. I've watched the 12-hour cattle ranch, and I lost my spot. It was somewhere around 9 to 10 hours. It doesn't save your spot for you? Usually when I watch longer videos, it seems to save the spot. So, okay, we're at the 5-minute mark. I kind of want to see this. It's so close. 43 votes, 89 concurrent viewers, if that's accurate. 55 to 45, we get to keep our money. It's been 6 minutes in. All right, we're going to keep our money. No, you messed it up. Yeah, Cattle Ranch was fun, and there's going to be a Cattle Ranch 25 for sure. It'll be probably the second series I do in 25. The first series will just be a Let's Play on probably the American style map that comes with it. So let's see what's next then. So we're going to decide what we're going to do next. We have $100,000. Let's do a little bit of a poll here. This one, was that 10 minutes already? Ads will resume shortly, delayed. Okay. I like these polls. It takes me a little bit to get them going, but I think they're fun. This song's terrible. You might, Tim or Elijah, it might be possible. That's up in the air for sure. That's not... That there's not a no from Nate and myself for that. It's definitely not a no. Okay. All right, we got some options here on what we're gonna do next. I think that poll is up and going. Be interesting to see what you guys say on that, and then we'll get going and doing stuff after that one. Unless, well, if it is buy stuff for cutting grass, we are gonna decide as a group what I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna just buy stuff. I might do some things that are just like comment based, so we don't have to do polls all the time if I just see a lot of comments. Because the polls might get a little silly. Did that actually go? Yeah, it did. Okay. So it shows me who's winning. Ooh, notification. What do we got here? Oh, I have another tab that shows me that. Ghost Games, thank you for the subscription. That's fun. I'm glad we added that. Okay, so if we do start cutting grass, let me get chat. I need another monitor. Another monitor would make this so much easier. Actually, I just need a stand for the third monitor. Do something different. It's always silage. What did I say for the third option? Oh, yeah. Kelsey, I agree. Like, I am over silage at this point. I'm happy to see that it looks like some of the possibilities in 25 might be that silage isn't the only like big money maker. So that'll be interesting. Elijah, that's old news. That is old news. That happened, gosh, probably like 6 months ago. But he's creeping right back up on me. I had like a 3,000 subscription lead at one point. I think it's like 600 now. Or it might be, it was like 300 a couple weeks ago. It's going to fluctuate like crazy. I think it's going to be a battle to 50,000. We just hit 47,000, which is insane. Rice, yeah, rice and spinach. Trees, plow, and plant soybeans. Yeah, that four options makes the poll a little different, doesn't it? All right. I struggle with these type of plows. I just haven't used them enough. So that would be interesting to get going on that. Then our seeder to plant some soybeans. I dig that. I dig that for sure. And then we can decide if we just skip time until they're ready or if we're going to make a bunch of fields since we do own a lot of land here. Flower farming would be pretty sweet. Like I could see a playthrough where you start with just like a greenhouse and then it turns into one of those like huge just fields of flowers, like kind of like the sunflowers are, but just other flower types. It would be pretty cool. Diversity in the game is just absolutely would be sweet. Man, I struggle with words for sure. I'm just gonna call you Cat. Thanks for hanging out. For the pre-made field, I personally might made it bigger. Yeah, I think that would be an option that we would go with if the plowing worked, or once we get to the point of doing some field work. I think we'll definitely want to probably extend that field, especially since we own all that land. Byron, how's it going? What was your favorite part of Family RP? I mean, there's things that like pop out to me that might not necessarily have been in videos and like setups and things that we did. What I thought was one of the most interesting scenarios or segments was when Bry went crazy and like demolished a couple buildings. The prep of recording that and setting up all the assets and figuring and pulling it off, that was really fun to record with the group. Like my memories are going to be a little different than your guys's. Is like the big potato harvest when we actually did that, like 95% of it was off camera, and just the like goofing around, chatting with each other, stuff like that is really like what stands out to me. As far as like storyline goes, I think buying a lot of things and playing dumb and stupid the whole time. Like I'm not a mechanic, so that part wasn't acting, but playing dumb and stupid was fun. Like, oh, I'm buying it. I'm knowing the whole time that I'm like building all of this debt intentionally to like, and then getting Nate to place a bet with me on if we make the money or not, on who gets the like. It was interesting. Shats, love your creativity on your field creation. Makes it way more fun than square fields. I 100% agree, and that's why we do that. All right, we're at the 5-minute mark. We're buying stuff for cutting grass, it looks like. All right, so I think we should be budget friendly a little bit. So let's look at mowers. I'm gonna do this a little different than I normally do. We're just gonna get something to cut. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Is there a PCO in the front? It looks like there is, so we could get a front back mower, but that weight just lives there. There it goes. Okay. So it looks like we could pull off. Is there one down there? I mean, I imagine this is a 3-point setup here, so I imagine that most equipment will work on there. Like, I'm looking for that little PTO guy. So we could do that. We could do front and back. Let's see the prices. I love seeing scenic fields around me. The fields. Yeah. Yeah, when I was living in Arizona, there's an area in the Surprise area of Arizona that has a ton of flower fields, and it was always cool driving by those. I've been trying to find Bry's channel, but I don't know if it exists anymore. I'm not the person to answer that, but I don't know if it exists anymore. So we do have some mods here, but most of them are the same exact thing. And we have the tiny little lizard one. We have this international harvester. It's for 9 grand. Like, is this one's like a, yeah. Oh, that's kind of puny. And then there's this. I only had 3 episodes of Goldmine. That's pretty cool, though. What time is it for you? It's hitting like 3 in the morning. Oh, man. It is 8:27 p.m. for me right now. Are you planning on continuing the Rags to Riches series? The New Lands one? Yeah. Yep. Yep. This one here is going to be for stream only. My uncle lives in Arizona, but he works for Caterpillar. Oh, cool. Big employer out there for sure. Born and raised there. It was their first 40 years of my life. Okay, so we have 100,000 to play with. I think we should go with one of these international ones. If anyone has suggestions, I'll look for some suggestions here, and then we'll get rolling. Joe, yeah, I'm interested. Is it my Goldmine series, or did y'all just get an ad? Ad inserted. Oh, no. No ads for premium. Okay, so let's see. Let's go. These look like the same one. So we have 2.1 meters and 2.7 meters. Okay. And then, no, that's too expensive. There's no way we could do that. I agree, but you need a baler and wrapper to make silage. $2:29 a.m. Do a John Deere pull ahead mower. Yeah, I don't really want to download a bunch of mods while we're doing this. If I don't have it in here, I don't want to use it. Because then we'll have to load in the game and out of the game a lot. There would be spinach, yep. So let's say we're going to go with either the lizard. I'm going to do a poll. So these are going to be our options. The lizard, the 12,000 Pottinger, or the 9,000 International. So we will do a poll for this one. And then we'll get some actual gameplay going. Which mower? Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to spell Pottinger wrong. Pottinger, just like it sounds. $11.90. Yeah, I figured that would probably win. 100%. Not anymore. Not anymore. See, just a second, I'll be right back. In case I didn't say it at the beginning of the stream, I am going to try to stick with every Thursday for this. I think it would be sweet. Miles, how's it going? Maybe cut down the time we choose. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, like 1 minute. Okay, let's end the poll. Let's just do that. Let's do that. All right, so we're gonna buy this. Oh, notification. Uh-oh. What is that one? Thank you for the subscriptions. I need to adjust the sounds too, so I know if it's like a sub or a member and all that. All right, so let's hook this back up. We want the weights. And now we can steer. Probably want to move the mic a little closer. Now I'm going to back up and drive. We're going to fit? Oh, barely. So I think, let me know if the game audio is too loud. It looks like it is. But it would help if I could see chat too. That would help. Art, how's it going? Artemis? All right, here we go. Nicholas, that was a good suggestion. Get us moving, actually. Ooh, this is a bumpy road. We might have to fix that. Or is that the way? No, the weight is up. Yeah, it's just a bumpy road. I'm assuming this is where our mower is. Let's go get it. So we have $91,000. I think with the mod pack I have, we might be able to pull off laggy. That is not the stream. That is the game. Wow. Hopefully that's only like the first load of all this stuff, but I was over here earlier. That's not good. Can we borrow this equipment in here? There's that. I mean, this would be nice, but that's just, those are just decorations. Those are just decorations. Dude's fart. Dude's far. You think you'll do sheep and clothes in the series? I've started my own. In this series? I don't know what we'll do. We're gonna take our time figuring. That's what happens when you look at chat. You should buy a 1260. What's a 1260 or 1206? I don't know things by numbers, guys. I apologize. My brain does not. I got way too much to remember. There we go. And then if I unfold this, now is this one that goes both sides? Narrow windrows. Oh. Full width, narrow. Oh, nice. But I don't see a way to move the mower to the other side. Small Tractor International. Do I have that in here? Let's see. 1206. I mean, we got some stuff. Got an Alice Chalmers in here, which would have been pretty cool if we went start from scratch. We got these case ones. We got the Comfort King, the old school Comfort Kings in here. There's the 1455, the Farmall. Here's the 1206. Here it is. That's pretty sweet. It would be a downgrade in horsepower unless we went to the Ultra that has 300 horsepower. Holy no. That seems like cheating. All right. So let's see. Since we went down this route, what we're going to be doing is cutting grass around an area that's going to extend the other field. So some of this stuff I will make decisions a little bit just to keep the flow of it once we get into it here. But let's go ahead and take a look at this area. And this is really going to kind of show you my thought process that I don't show in the videos. Let's set up some other things real quick, though. I do not... Economy, I play on easy. Automatic start off. Fuel low is fine. I want this stuff all off. I don't want to deal with stones. And I don't want to deal with periodic plowing. But we'll keep crop destruction on, lime, and weeds. Okay, so we look at this. If we want to avoid trees, kind of see a nice path where I would use these two trees here, or this tree, get enough distance. So one of the things that I'm starting to learn, I usually like sneak up next to the trees and then I end up cutting them down. So if I give enough distance to where I could have like a dirt road long term, I could end up keeping the trees, and that's what I really want. Is I don't want like a treeless environment. And then we could kind of cruise back here, start rounding it back, and make our way back to this tree. I don't want to go too huge because it'll just take forever. I forgot to change that setting. I wanted to disable ads for live streams. Oh, it's Nate! Does look like a good cattle mod pack. Backyard Outdoors, welcome to the channel. I wonder what a map would look like that we might use this on. Okay, so I'm gonna lower. No, it was already lowered. And with this mower being the way it is, I think it'll work out pretty nice to what I was just talking about by keeping enough distance there. We do have real mower on, so that will remove the bushes for us. If I get one more Atlas Earth ad, make a roundabout around the trees. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Around these trees right here. So we start curving around this way. If I get one more, oh, I already read that. Nate is in the chat. Nate put this mod pack together. So if there's anything missing, blame him. It's a pretty awesome mod pack, actually. It's the mod pack for White Farm and Homestead so far. This and Secret Project as well. Whoa, Cook, how's it going? My day's been, it's been a day. It's been a pretty good day. We're done with work, so, you know, we'll get back to that tomorrow. So we'll cruise out this way. Oh man, this is gonna take a while to mow. See, and this is where having the poles be a little bit longer are okay. Like I'll get one started here in a little bit while we're just cutting this. And we'll have to, you know, decide what we're gonna do with this grass next. So I do want to just blend into this field here. And I think that would be good, and then we can go the other direction with another field. Is Nate doing a Doomsday series on No Man's Land? Not had an issue where updates. Okay, there's that. After I update mods, they are unavailable multiplayer. Do you know how to fix it? I think, I don't know what you did an update for. If you're in the middle of a save file and it is not something that you absolutely need the update for, I wouldn't update anything, like mod-wise or map-wise. Like I know DLCs come out and there's patches to Farming Simulator, but I wouldn't. I don't update any mods in the middle of a save file. So I wouldn't know how to fix that. Lucky you can work. I don't go back until Monday. I tried to cut my thumb. Oh, whoa! In real life, you tried to cut you almost got your thumb in a chainsaw. Ooh. That sounds rough. Yeah, I hope everything's okay. I hope that's healing good. Yeah, I mean, whew. That is the bright side. I am physically able. Well, and to go to work, like, it's, I do this. I knew that was a bad idea. That's my work desk, is right there. And then I have this desk here is my actual computer desk. Your thumbs feel funny now from him saying that? Yeah. Nate, you should do a series on Forest River, North Dakota. According to Ghost. This is how you spend a great Thursday night. I agree. This is fun. This will be relaxing. Like, that's the thing that I always wanted. Like, I'm trying to make it super obvious that that's what I want the vibe of my channel to be, and my community is as a place to come relax. And I think we're getting there. How to pull that off with the RP and multiplayer, it will be a challenge. But I am getting back into that a little bit here and there. I do plan on doing a lot of multiplayer when FS25 comes out. Oh, we're gonna have to buy a chainsaw. We got to get rid of that tree in the middle of our field. Stitches come out Wednesday. Oh, that's not that far from now. Yep, it's hard to read and keep up while you're doing this. So Nate says the Doomsday series is over. Did Doomsday happen? I didn't watch that one. Was it like, did it end in a like tragedy? Doomsday tragedy? Definitely nailed it with the Tom. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I want it to be. I want people to be able to relax. There's enough hype machines out there with the like super fast content and the super hyper yelling individuals. Oh, that was a terrible turn. That's not me. I just try to update the mod and then closing the game completely. Like, is it on a server or is it like hosted locally too? There's a lot of things around that. I think the Comfort King would be a better tractor because it has 112 horsepower and is only 3,400. But we don't really need to buy a tractor because we have this one. Unless we can get a lot of money for selling this one. I guess that's a possibility. Watch your thumb when cutting trees. Absolutely. Absolutely. We had to take care of a few. We have one that it was growing like towards the main road and it was blocking our exit from the house. And there's a nice hill where you can't see if cars are coming until it's almost the last minute. So like having visibility leaving our driveway is super important. So my dad and I, when he was in town last month, we took the chainsaw down onto the highway, which is like connected to our road or to our house. And we, took almost a whole tree down. We took as much as we left as much as we could because I didn't want to completely get rid of it. I'm missing some comments. So this isn't too bad. We could speed up a little bit too, but I don't know. I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the relaxingness of it, and I think it's totally made this game so much more fun to me doing that White Farm series. Oh man. Shane, I do love the long videos as you can chill out cleaning the house, watching them, making housework enjoyable. Absolutely. I love the fact that like people can watch on their TV, they can watch on their phone, they can just listen if they want to. We'll get that spot we missed in a little bit. Yeah, the long video, I enjoy them. Because I have a hard time, and I was talking with Nate about this the other night, I have a hard time with figuring out what to cut out of videos a lot of the times, especially when we do the multiplayer stuff, but even in the solo stuff, I have such a hard time going, you know what, does that like 30-second rant relevant to the video? Should it stay in? I don't know. Maybe the average watch time would go up if I cut more of that stuff out. But I don't know. It's probably lift to turn around too would probably make it easier and go up and down instead of just completely around at this point, but seems like a good process. Wouldn't bother me if you left unedited. I think some of it would bother you. The amount of coughs. I've had a terrible cough for, I don't know, like 6 months. The amount of those that I have to edit out, it's pretty rough. It's actually surprised I haven't had to like mute my mic tonight. Maybe it's going away with the season starting to change. All right, let's lift. Let's hit that button and then that button. Delay ads. Yeah, we'll get this fixed next time. Okay, so we need to, let's shut that off. Let's not waste fuel. As you can see, look at the fuel level already, thanks to some of Nate's fancy mods. So let's go into the store and we're gonna grab a chainsaw. I'm gonna do this one because I never do. And let's get this one cut down. And then trimmed up. Nope, nope, I don't want it red. Why is it red? No, there we go. Button was stuck. And then can I pick this up without... I can without super strength because it's tiny. Oh, we dropped it. Why did I drop it in the worst spot? There it is. All right, grab it. Maybe I can't pick this up. Why am I dropping it and losing it? What in the world? I just can't run, I guess. The second I run, I drop it. Yeah, that's funny. I just want it outside the field line. And eventually we can sell it if we want. Good night, Lorenzo. Yes, that's why, Nate's. If I just spoiled his secret, I apologize. Yep. And to Nate's credit... Oh, it's not lowered. It's not lowered. It's more realistic. I do think fuel lasts, like, you'll go an entire series, like, you'll go an entire year, like a calendar year or two, and not have to refuel a tractor, and that's just kind of weird. It's kind of silly. So when you're doing role playing, absolutely, it completely makes sense to run out of fuel more often. When you're doing like just playing, maybe not. If you're doing like a challenge where things like that, the economy and your money and all that should matter, it makes sense to run out quicker to me as well. I think the only time is just like a straight up just play the game to play the game, and you don't really want challenges. You just want to enjoy farming. And you don't want the distraction or the annoyance of filling up fuel. I like the flexibility of all that, personally. I'm in and out doing bedtime with the kids. I heard you talk about long videos. And yes, I love the videos. Enjoy seeing more of the process every time. Even the time lapse. See, I'm a big fan of time lapses, and this has been like a conversation. Actually, me and Brody, Brendan, were just having this conversation. Was like, when is the right place for them? And I think certain series types, I think you'll see less of them in role-playing series from me, and you'll see more of them in the Let's Play series. I think that kind of makes sense. But I do like to leave everything in. That's like a constant comment I've gotten over the last year and a half was, please don't edit things out. And there's always the debate of watch duration, and not everybody wants that, and finding what everyone wants. But at some point it's like, make the content you want to make and make it the way you want to make it, and the outcome will be the outcome either way. Like, people are going to watch or they're not going to watch, and you can't please everybody, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You try to, but you can't. Man, it's been a while since I've done this type of mowing. Feels like old school. Does maintenance of the equipment really make a difference? It makes a difference in like your power on a tractor. Like you'll lose horsepower on a harvester. I can't remember if it's the harvester or just the header that matters for maintenance, but you will lose yield on if you don't maintain your harvesters. So yes and no. So the answer to the question is yes and no. I don't know, maybe this field's gonna be too big. Roundabout around these trees coming into the house property. Yeah, we'll have to do like a road and everything. And if we do this every Thursday leading up to FS25, I think we'll have a pretty good farm by the time we get done. This is called Alone in the World. I need to update. I'll get the commands and stuff going on the chat bots and stuff. Right now, it's going to tell you Pennsylvania if you do like exclamation point map. Like I want to get all that going and get Nightbot or whatever it's called going better now that I'm going to be streaming a little bit more. I pay more attention to the yields since watching your videos. It's important. Like that when I first started playing, I didn't pay attention to that either. I was just like I just wanted to figure out like all the dynamics of the game. And man, you really like you have to do more work up front to get these fields prepped and ready, but the return is awesome, especially if you're using precision farming. I was thinking about another waiting for FS25 before getting. I was thinking another waiting for FS. Robert, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Oh, we should have started the clock on here so we can get some, like, time moving. Yeah, I use easy depth controls for everything. I can't live without it. I am not looking forward to the beginning of FS25 when it's not available yet. But it'll be fine. There's a lot of things it's used for. And like, setting up series is, like, the most, like... Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about waiting for 25 before getting into the game. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense. Will there be a third season? The FS22 Family RP is done. If there is anything more, it'll be in FS25 and probably the start of a new season, a new storyline. I said earlier in the stream that Nate and my stance on that is not a no on doing Family RP. How much of the original cast will be able to get together? It'll probably be different. I don't know, what do you call them? Supporting casts? And like Brody will probably be in there. I mean, Brody will be in there. I don't know why I say probably. And the only reason why I don't mention, if Brendan, if you do watch you and Family RP, because you didn't post videos, right? Like you didn't edit them. So it's hard to like remember sometimes how often you were around when we were recording that. Oh, and Rust. Man, I got into Rust for a while. I suck at that game, but I was obsessed with trying to get good at that game. And I decided that's a game for me when I get a Rust itch. There's a couple YouTubers that I just watch, and I'll get it out that way, because like the amount of frustration that comes out of me getting owned by people in Rust is frustrating. It's insane. But it's a beautiful, beautiful concept of a game. I love the idea of being a short-lived world that resets often and has the chance to update. I know there's going to be different like lengths of duration of those servers, but anything survival like that, I look into for sure. And I think that's why, like, as silly as it is, I always come back to Minecraft too, because I just like that aspect of video games. the starting from nothing and having to earn your way up to having a base, having like the best equipment. 7 Days to Die is one I was going to mention that I was wanting to look into. I watched one stream, gosh, it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Definitely before I was doing Farm Simulator. And it looked like a pretty cool game. It looked like a very similar to Minecraft, but not. And then you're like prepping for what's going to happen and then like getting attacked. And like, I thought that was pretty sweet. Have you checked out American Farming Mobile? No, and I will not be. I don't play mobile games. It's a little ugly, but it's fun. Yeah, that was the vibe I got from it too. It's not the most visually stimulating game, 7 Days to Die, but it seemed like the mechanics of it were pretty sweet and pretty cool. 7 days for sure. Nice. Yeah, Tim, I just, like, if I play anything on my phone, it's definitely not going to be something I pay for, and it's just something that's like 2 or 3 minutes here or there. Nothing against Grant or American Farming, just not my thing. I do have a backbone, so I can have a controller that I can put my phone into, but if I'm doing that, I'm playing PC games or I'm playing PlayStation games. I'm not playing phone games. Clash Royale, like, yeah, that's probably the last game that I ever played. And you guys got an ad. Sad ads. I would really like to see you guys play Minecraft because my favorite games in the moment. I mean, I've got to be honest, that's probably one of my favorite all-time games. I keep coming back to it. This is going to be a series or just a live stream? It's going to be a live stream playthrough. I might do like shorts to start promoting, like clips from this to start promoting the live streams, but I don't think I'll pull this down, especially with the cam and everything. I don't have the technology to yet set up to be where I could record this and stream it and then pull it in to edit later. Though the way Fwip on Minecraft is running his hardcore series is very interesting and inspiring to me. I'll just leave it at that. So there might be some changes to the channel long term that are inspired by a Minecraft playthrough style, but pulled off for Farming Simulator. There is Brody. Speak his name and he will show up. Homestead, my plan for Homestead right now, so I'm gonna steal a little bit of Daggerwind's playbook and the role-playing stuff that I want to be like real role-playing. Like Homestead's gonna be like similar pace and similar story, not story. It's gonna be actual role-playing compared to like Cattle Ranch. And so Daggerwind did his for like once a week on the weekends. I lost interest in his because I think he ran his too long personally. But that'll free me up to stay sane and not and avoid the burnout. And that's absolutely something I've learned over the last 18 months. Oh, look at the fuel. Nobody warned me. Oh, this is an Us series, guys. All right, we're gonna have to go find where we refuel. What did you say about me? Oh, we're talking about the possibility of family RP, and I was like, I always forget that you were recording with us because you didn't post videos. I mean, I didn't forget, but I don't mention it often because I don't know what the plan is. We don't have an official plan, is what I'm saying. It's just not a no for FS25. There it is. We ran out of gas. Oh, we're gonna have to come back and get our weights. All right, let's see. You're checking the oven, so you couldn't tell me the gas on the game that I'm playing was low? That's okay. That's not your fault. I was being silly. Oh, yeah, bad lag over here. Okay. There it is. Where is that at? Right behind me. The map is called Alone in the World that we're playing on. Nicholas, thanks for hanging out. All right, good thing we have money, because that's going to make us spend money. I'm a truck driver, so it's bedtime. Ted, thanks for hanging out. 3 a.m. Eastern. Got to get up at 3 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that's not too long from now, so heck yeah. And thanks for hanging out from Denmark. That is amazing to me. The best was no new lands when you were rolling and ran out with like 5. Yeah. That was frustrating. Yeah, sleep well for sure. This map, is it on console? I'd have to double check that. It's from Mod Hub. I didn't check to see if it was crossplay compatible. So that's a question mark. So we're getting this going. We are almost done cutting the grass, and I was planning on taking my little potty break, but we'll get the grass cut before I do that. Let's loop around here. Oh, but yeah, I think I was halfway through a thought when I ran out of gas. Was almost a 40. Oh, congrats on 47. Yeah, thanks, bud. Almost there. We're almost halfway to 10 to 100. Almost halfway to 100. I was hoping we'd hit it on the stream. I was watching today, and I was hoping. Did I get that one in time? I did. Okay. I was kind of selfishly hoping we didn't get to 47 until we're on stream. But whoa! Why did it do that? Yeah, we're so close to being done with this. So anyone just jumping in, we did a lot of interactive polls to start today and determine what we're doing. We're going to keep that going throughout this playthrough of having the community decide what we're going to do and what equipment. We'll make all those decisions together. And, you know, some things that are just really hard to do interactively in a chat, like design the field layouts and stuff like that, I'll have to just do myself. But yeah, thanks for the congratulations though, Brody. I'm hoping to start seeing, yeah, this will be a stream only series, and I'm planning on doing it every Thursday unless I change my schedule, but it should be pretty good to do every Thursday right now. Thought's gone. If it comes back, it comes back. But yeah, thanks. Oh, what we're doing, yeah, so what we're doing with, you know, buying equipment, we'll do polls. Planting what type of crop, we'll do a poll. What we're gonna do with this grass, if we're just gonna get like a forage wagon, or if we're going to try to get a baler, if we're gonna try to get a wrapper, stuff like that, we'll figure out. For fields, you can do square or organic designs. Yeah, I do organic designs. I'm kind of anti-square, so that's something that I won't put on a poll, to be completely honest. It might be easier to harvest, and it's easier to maintain, and it could be quicker, but not my favorite. I find that it gets very tedious and very boring really fast. And to be completely honest, most of the fields that I've seen in real life aren't completely square. There's certain areas that are, but like certain spots of it, I'm fine with it being square, but not the whole thing. Okay, so you guys keep saying that, but this mower doesn't go the other direction. I don't see how, like, was I driving, like, what am I'm supposed to go on just this side right now? You know what's so funny, Brendan? When I mowed my lawn the other day, I was noticing that even the small front tires of my zero-turn mower were causing certain areas to sit because I let it grow too long in between mowing. And so driving over it, like, the next day looked like I was out there, like, with a blindfold on cutting the grass. Anti-squares and liking, well, you know, yeah, you know, well, I don't make square fields in Minecraft either. They might not be rounded, but they're definitely not squares. Okay, then I broke the circle. I broke the circle. Oh, I should have gone back to the back end there. Yeah, Alex and Brody were giving me a hard time about mowing wrong in one of the old school videos. Because my original thought was like, why would I want to drive my tires constantly on this product that I want to feed my animals and get the like rubber and dirt and, but there, I guess there's already dirt on the ground. It comes from the ground and there's dirt in the ground. So I was overthinking it. I was thinking you wouldn't want to drive on this and just smash it into the ground. So, but I guess that's what the rake's for. Loosen it back up. I don't like how the field looks when they're square. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, we're so close. But it takes so much longer this way. I am on a journey to try to do things more realistic as well, though. So I do not. I like the critique and the learning and the telling me when I'm doing things right and wrong. But this little area is going to be rough. The tethers do the job to loosen up. Okay, and the rakes put it. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you mean to tell me that tethers don't like completely change grass into hay? That's not like can you get hay without a tether? Is that what you're trying to say? Ken, how's it going? That was sarcasm from me, just in case. Some of the mechanics in the game confused me when I first started playing. I'm like, is that how it works in real life? There's no way. We don't even use it. Yeah, that's what I would assume. Like, I would assume most people don't use tethers because it's just like an extra step that's just like, is it necessary? Not always. I would imagine there are scenarios where it would help, but don't forget to hit the like button. That's a thank you. I forget to ever say that. There isn't one farm field by my house that's square. Exactly. See, and I think we made a nice organic shape here. I mean, I'm sure a lot of mine start looking very similar, but I try to base it on terrain and existing tree lines, because I feel like that's what you would do in real life. I think I just saw a collectible, though. It's been in front of my face the whole time, hasn't it? Or is that a flower? That's going to be hilarious if that's just a flower. Well, let's shut this off so we don't run out of gas. Oh my goodness, I thought this was a collectible. It's just a flower. It's... That's funny. That there's funny. Alright, we're almost done. There's just a couple spots that we gotta get. Let's lift so we can go faster. Yeah, but workers in FS22 aren't a thing if you use courseplay. Like, they can figure it out on courseplay. You just do the end rows too for them, and they can figure it out too. There's ways around getting AI workers in FS22 to work. There are absolutely ways around. Order tank. Order tank almost gone. Or yeah, it's insane. I got to change the fonts on that. That green text was a bad idea. I couldn't read who that subscriber was, but thank you for subscribing if you're in chat, or if you're... That's the weird thing about that notification. It could be someone just watching a video right now that's subscribed. I mean, it seems like they've all but confirmed AI's better. The fact that Jeep guided steering and what seems like a combination of GPS and courseplay look like they're part of the game natively. AI driving and AI workers should be 100% better in the new game. And if it's not, honestly, I'm just going to say they failed. And excuse me if I just burped in everyone's ear. All right, we got that done. Let's fold it up. head on back and not drive. I thought I was gonna hit our tree. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. You use teders when you're drying grass and straw. Yeah, we were in real life though. Sometimes it's not necessary to dry it, is what Brody was saying. Like, they don't use it on their family farm at all. They don't use teders. I'm a Chevy guy. It would have been better. Can't be much worse. It would have to be better. Yeah, for sure. All right, I am gonna take a quick break. We're a little over an hour in, and it won't be too long. So don't leave me, people. We'll be right back. I just got to use the bathroom and stuff. There's the notification. There's the notification. Who got the memberships? It's my way of thanking everybody. Nice. Looks like some lurkers might have, potentially. Which is awesome. My grandpa used an International 186 tractor and a New Holland hay bine to cut his hay. I remember riding in the tractor when he was cutting hay. That's awesome. Always harvest hay before it starts raining, 100%. That makes sense. Let it rain on it. Just kidding. Okay, that's silly. It's gonna show. Oh, is it show like my name and who it was gifted to? That's sweet. Okay, did I start the? Oh, I didn't start the new poll. I think you guys will know what that means. We'll do a real quick poll there. I should have done it while I was cutting grass. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like the gifted things is one of the you cannot target it to individual people, which is kind of nice because that way you don't show any favoritism or anything. So that will determine what we buy next, if it's a baler or if it's going to be a forage wagon. And let's see. I mean, I guess I should be tabbed onto the game. We got that off for now. I don't like this barn. I've never been a fan of it. I don't like how skinny the entry is. And then some of this stuff's going to be in the way, so we might sell this stuff just to get it out of the way. But this is a sweet start. I can't remember the name of the map creator. Pretty awesome job putting this together for a sweet little thing. And while we're waiting on this poll, I'm going to go over to the store area again for people to see it. Alone in the World is what the map's called. Let's visit there. So we got like a little shop here. I didn't see if we could go. It doesn't look like we can go in, but that's where we would go to the store. Do some repairs and selling vehicles here. I thought there was a sales location down here. It looks like you can see something on the map. Export. Oh, so this is like the train. So it does like boats instead of, or simulating boats. I don't think one actually shows up. That'd be sweet if it did. So this would be how you export goods out of Alone in the World. And then there's some other sales locations, a nice animal dealer and everything up here. So it looks like Bale is winning. While we're looking at that, let's start looking at our options in this pack. Everything's going to be too expensive over there. We could do this, but I think it'd be one of those things where we're going to want to look at making sure we have a good combo for Baler and Wrapper. So I think we'd probably want to look at that first. I do know this is on here, and I think that's where I'm going to do a vote. We're going to go with this, and that tells us we have to have 125 centimeters or 150 centimeter round bales. So I'm going to buy that. And then we'll go back to the balers and we'll have some interaction for that. So 125 and 150. So this one technically would work. So it's going to be a round baler. So we got the John Deere 435. Simpma over here would work as well. I mean, technically the Vermeer would work. It would put us close to having no more money. We don't have Poplar. All right, so Bale wins. Let's go ahead and call that one. And we'll go here next. We'll start a poll. Baler choice. Deer. We'll go with that. We're a quick little poll. Let's shut the camera off for a minute too while we do that. I thought Nick was going to bed. I muted myself and unintentionally there. All right, how's this poll? Oh, somewhat close. We'll give this one a little bit here. We'll go to at least 2 minutes on this one. We got 24 votes. What? 115 concurrent? You guys are awesome. because of you and others, I picked up this game a couple weeks ago, and I've been having a blast. Thank you, dude. It is so relaxing. I was blown away when I first started playing it and how relaxing and like chill it is. One of the most satisfying things to do is bale. In real life, like, is it satisfying in real life? I that's something I hope to do someday. I imagine it would be like this whole process, like seeing a grown field and then getting like to the point where all the bales are stacked on the trailer or wherever they're going to be stored would be so sweet. It would be sweet. And the deer's starting to run away with it. 32 votes. This playlist is from Stream Beats from Harris Heller. I downloaded this like 4 years ago, probably. I should check out if he's done any newer stuff since then. You know, it's funny. Like I prefer not to use the same equipment all the time. So if it would have gone against deer, I would not have been sad. But all right, let's get going. 64% say we're gonna do 43, the 435. I don't know why that's hard for me to say. All right, we might as well fill up on gas while we're out there too. Might as well. Find a good spot to put this. Turn more. Oh, so this is going to be one that doesn't jackknife like crazy? I was expecting it to. That's why I didn't turn as much. I like it. So there is that mod that keeps getting suggested to me that like locks the axles so that they all behave the way this one's behaving. I will be downloading that soon. I just haven't done it yet. Oops, I pulled forward too soon. All right, let's head back to the store and get our baler. Yeah, I used to do it sometimes with my grandfather when he was still alive. Straw bales. The most fun was when the machines broke down and the old man was swearing. Also, day one found a mod that let you recreate Big Brother to IRL Chevy. Oh, nice. Keep up the good vibes. Videos, socks. I'm waiting for a Minecraft series. If you really... Hold on. It's not great. The whole... Give me just a second. I will share a channel with you. Because I don't even remember the name of it. Go to my channels. Oh, I can't switch right now. Let me hold on. Ah, okay. Not the best in the world. And it is a long time ago. And I've changed a lot since then. So no judging if I can find this without... Yeah, I mean, there's only like a couple hundred subscribers, I think, to this channel. Oh, I know how to find it. Why am I forgetting how to use YouTube? Crafting with socks. That should take you to the Once Upon a Time Minecraft channel. You never know. You never know. It could become active someday. Oh, that... You know what we didn't do? I'm a doofus. Oh, it's only 55. Okay. 55 horsepower. Okay, we're okay. It's just gonna look a little silly behind this little tractor. Can't sleep? Oh, it's all good. I apologize for not being able to sleep. I know how that goes. I struggle sleeping pretty much every night. Weird, the text appears way faster than the video. The text appears way faster than the video. I know the video is way delayed, so I might be like, it might sound like I'm way behind on comments. You got 1 sub more than on that channel now. Thank you. That's funny. Like I want to go back and watch them and like re-critique them. I'm really sad. There's the Crafting with Socks channel. Brandon, thank you for the sub. Or not channel, but series, like my solo, because I was in SMP for a short time, and I think those guys and gals are still doing it, but I haven't paid attention. There was kind of some drama with it behind the scenes, and it was mostly just a lack of people being committed to posting regularly and helping grow the community. No hard feelings at all. It's just in life and busyness, and Minecraft's a different beast of content creation. That's a lot more dedication to a single video if you're not cheating. Like I stop playing Minecraft the second I start cheating. It loses the fun. Yeah, I want to go back and watch that solo series and I was trying to find the save file and I forgot that I had it on a server, and then I got rid of that server without backing up the world file, and I was so sad when I realized that. All right, it's gonna auto unload and everything. Yeah, okay, we still got $64,000, so we'll have to figure out how we're going to move these bales around. We can do that last. We might not do that today. We might just bale this up and wrap them if we even get that far. This is going to take a while without a rake. It's going to take a little bit, but I figured we might as well be safe financially. Oh, and we're not gonna buy anything, but I want to do a poll just to like see what you guys feel about this. Hold on, I got distracted. Okay, yeah, I was making a poll. Sorry about that. What do you prefer baler type-wise? And that's just like your personal preference, not for us to use. Probably should have got a rake, huh? Probably should have got a rake. Oh, I forgot to get more fuel. We're gonna adjust that a little bit. Or do we already have it on low? We do have it on low. Oh man. All right, that was a mistake, not refilling. And having these implements running, I think, is what drains it quicker. As long as you rake does 3 rows, yeah, that's true. Then it would be more efficient. But I think, yeah, just cruising around doing this might just be fine. Yeah, so that's the math right there, Nate, right? Like, if you don't combine more than 3 rows, then you're not saving yourself any driving time. You're just doing the same work over again, unless the rake is wide enough to actually improve the time for baling. So you'd want at least 3 rows, if not 4. I personally, I'm a huge square baler fan because I'm lazy. And I don't like stopping. I like to just drive and get it over with. But I've been starting to enjoy starting to enjoy this a lot more. What do you think about CS2? I haven't revisited it since they've done some patching. I was pretty vocal on like I was gonna call it Twitter, on X, and on some people's posts on X about my opinions on it. I think it's trash. I think they did a terrible job preparing to release it, and they released a game that wasn't ready. And then the first DLC was basically a fake DLC, and the game was just broken, and it was not playable, and I don't think it looked good enough for current technology. I was super depressed about it because City Skylines is probably one of my favorite games ever. City Skylines 2 I still haven't gone back to. I did a short series that just made me mad, really, because of all of how hard it was to use it and how many bugs were in the game, and the performance was terrible. My PC should be able to handle any video game out there, and City Skylines 2 was running like crap, and I had to lower the graphics. Like, I could go on and on and on and on about this. But to be fair to Colossal Order, I have not revisited it since reading about some performance patches and bug patches that they've done. So I don't have a current view of it. But as of launch and like 6 months in, ridiculous. They should never have let that game get released. I built my own PC. I have a like equivalent to an i9, whatever the AMD version of it is. It's about 1.5 years old, almost 2 years old now. So whatever, like, I don't know the exact model or don't remember, but it's the equivalent to like an i9. And then I have I believe it's a 4060, 8 dedicated gigs of RAM for the graphics card. So City Skylines 2 should have no problems, and I have 32 gigs of RAM. So, or do I have 64 gigs? I might have 64 gigs of RAM. It wasn't cheap. I bought it and built it for City Skylines. Like, heavily modded, insanely modded City Skylines. And it ran great with City Skylines, with all of the mods that I did it. I mean, my graphics card seems to be pretty solid. I haven't had any issues with it. Farming Simulator has been like nothing but... So the only problem I've seen with Farming Sim was a NVIDIA graphics card, or graphics driver updates broke PC Farming Simulator. And I had to revert that. Yeah, so your new beast of a PC is a little bit more upgraded. I have a little bit less of a graphics card, but the processor, like, I went more processor heavy for City Skylines, and at the time the 4060 was like more than enough. It did get fixed. The NVIDIA patch got fixed. What was that, like last week? They did a new driver. I haven't installed it yet because I just wasn't ready to test that out and find out how that was going. I think, you know, I'm probably lying to you guys. It's probably not as good as I'm saying because it's all in the descriptions. I think it's the equivalent to an i9. It might be the equivalent to an i7 now that I think about it more. I might be thinking about the one that I pieced together that I was going to build for the streaming and editing computer that I want to put together. I'm having a huge internal debate, and it's been probably 6 months now that this internal debate's been going on whether I'm going to buy a... spend some money on a Apple computer, on a Mac, to do editing and probably like just the streaming PC, and then have this as my dedicated gaming PC just to take some of the stress off of it from OBS. And I want to get back into music, and having a Mac is always easier for that. I haven't updated drivers since I got my PC. Ooh. I mean, that's a risky thing. It's not a risky thing, but it is at some points, like security wise. Most driver updates and patches like that are going to be security based and not always performance based. As a software developer that's responsible for production servers and stuff, like, Yeah, security patches are always super important, especially your home computer if you're doing any finance stuff on it. I do have the 7. Okay. Yeah, so I probably need an upgraded one. The only time this CPU struggles is when I'm trying to edit time lapses, to be honest with you. The second I start speeding things up and watching it back and making sure it's smooth, it struggles big time in a Premiere Pro. Thanks for looking that up, Nick. Yeah, there's for sure the generation, the ADM one that I actually have is in there. I want to say, like, I forget the project names. I want to say it was the one that had the lake in it. Was the same year I built this one, but I could be totally messing that up. Oops, I lost track of what I was doing. I forgot I had a round baler for a second there. That bale's gonna be in the way. But you get to see how sloppy I am with baling, for sure. And reading at the same time. How do you open up easy dev controls on keyboard? Because my F12 doesn't work. I rebind mine to a different button because F12 is screenshots if you have the Steam version of Farming Simulator. So you go into, like, probably shouldn't leave the tractor running. You go in here into keybinds, and it should be pretty much at the bottom. I might have gone past it. Why can't you search in here? Would be nice. Yeah, like easy dev controls, I have left shift F12 is mine. Increase running speed. And, oh, nice. Delete object, delete, yeah. Yep. That's how you do that. Should head to get more fuel before it's too late. That's not a bad call. Let's get to the other side of the field and actually lower the baler. There we go. And then we will detach. Actually, I'll just shut this off and drive with it. Back from swimming. Shut it off. Let's drive over and get fueled. Good call. Where's the road? Yeah, the fuel is going fast. I might deactivate that mod for this playthrough. Oh, that pole's still going on. Let me kill that pole so it's not just... Round bale wins 48 or 58 to 42. Oh, I said this last stream. This used to be the intro, the outro song to a lot of my videos, especially the City Skylines videos. I kind of stopped doing that specific video. Oh, the one that makes the gas go down too fast, Nate. Like, it's fun for role playing. It's not super fun for this type of series. All right, that's all done. I'm gonna go without the cam the rest of the way. I do need to get chat back up though. There we go. It makes it more real to have to fill up 3 times already? All right, I guess it was just twice. No way. I should have been able to do that whole thing without filling up. I guess with this little guy, I don't know. You don't even talk to everybody that's like 56 people in here. You don't, what? You don't even talk. Yeah, Slim, I'm not really sure what that comment's all about. He does talk to us. He does his best. Slim it, Slim. Install country gas. I don't know what that means. HD diesel fuel. Cool. Updated my drivers finally. Ghost, how'd it go? I think I do fine. If I don't say your name, and if you've joined the stream at the beginning of the stream, you know I try to read everyone's name as they come in. I'm not really worried about comments like that, guys. I was recently watching No Way Home, and I forgot how funny it was when Nate was trying to get your memory back home with the frying pan. Yeah, that was good stuff. Cola or Pepsi Max? Is that like Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Like, is Pepsi Max a thing still? Lurking and working and falling asleep? I love lurkers. I'm a lurker myself. I miss chatters all the time when streaming. Oh, 100%. It's impossible. There's 100 and like, and it said there's 56 people in here. My YouTube thing says there's 118 concurrent viewers. So ban. Yeah. It's so much faster. I missed what is so much faster, Ghost. 1 minute update. Oh, the game's running faster now that you did driver updates? That's interesting. You know, like, comments like that, Slim, are going to make me call it gas more. I 100% know that diesel goes in tractors and not gasoline or petrol. It doesn't freaking matter. Gasoline, as an American, we call things gas just because they're gas. Like, just like a lot of things that are slang. It doesn't make a difference. I'm not actually putting that in a real vehicle and putting the wrong fuel type. And I'm not role-playing right now. Nah, people do that intentionally. Like, it's fine. I love your content, and I've been wanting you to stream. I've been wanting to stream the game for some cent. I'm having a hard time reading, guys. I will say this. I love your content and have been wanting to stream the game more since I've started watching your game videos. Awesome. Okay, thank you. I have a diesel truck, but I always say I need gas. Exactly, Robert. And some tractors do take gas. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely, Nate. But 100%, we don't go to the diesel station. Nobody's ever said, let's go to the diesel station. You go to the gas station to get whatever type of fuel you need to put in your vehicles. Like, that's just, I don't know. It's just picky. People want reasons to be trolls. It's fine. Just call it a fuel station. I've never, maybe in certain parts of the country, I've never heard it called that. Never heard it called that. In America, gas equals fuel of any kind. 100% Ken. You guys got me. Oil mill. Dinosaur juice. Kelsey's right. I got so distracted. This is a terrible, terrible baling job. This is going to be fun to pick these up. Go-Go Juice. Go-Go Juice is perfect. Yep. Like, we're here to relax and hang out. We're not here to be picking on each other and tearing each other down and doing stuff like that. That is my stance. We're not gonna deal with that. What you call it, you're paying too much for it. That's wise words were spoken right there. As an ex-mechanic, I always call it fuel. Yeah, I do. I try to just call it fuel because of what Nate said. There's going to be tractors in this game that take diesel, and there's some that would take gasoline, and there's some that, you know, in this game, there's some vehicles that take electricity too. All different types of fuel, I guess, right? Robert, I don't know the answer to that. Miles, it's okay. We don't need to do that either. Like, we should, like, the way I want the community to be is just to kind of ignore people like that, and whether they're trying to add value to the stream or not, I don't necessarily agree. So, yeah. Sometimes something tells me that Nate has watched Smokey and the Bandit because they go Juice. Yeah, he loves that movie. Is there an IRL tractor that works on electricity? I don't know if there is yet. I know there's forklifts in this game, and there's like truck mods that you can have that are on electricity. So we do have like electric recharging stations in Farming Simulator, but I don't think there's tractors. I honestly, after driving a Tesla for the short time that I did, and what I've read about like the trucks that are electric, I would never want to have a tractor that was electric, personally. One company does make electric tractors and combines. Really? Do they sell well? My opinion on all that stuff is until they can charge themselves just with like solar panels on them and you don't have to plug them into the grid, I don't see the point. An excavator, that's cool. It's like, how many hours of running can it get before it needs recharged is like my thought. Like, how many working hours? You don't no, sorry. I was gonna bring it back up after I told you guys not to. Oh man, there's so much left over. I'm gonna try to get one more bale here. Let's try to get one more picked up. Depends if Apple makes it. Runs for 6 hours, 12-hour charge. Oh, welcome to the channel. I can't read green. I need to adjust that. Couple subscribers all of a sudden. That's sweet. I'm in Texas and have now seen a mobile diesel generator charging a Cybertruck and one charging a Model X. Yes, so that is becoming super common. We have that in my town as well, and it's hilarious because we don't need to go into like the political nonsense of it all, but yeah, so you have electric cars that are being filled with electricity that is actually generated from diesel, 100%, and it's happening a lot. All right, I don't think we're gonna get a whole nother one. Let's put this aside somewhere and let's go try that wrapper out. Whoop, I was reading that comment. The logic is nonsense, completely separate from any. Yeah, that is true. That is true, Ken. Okay, that's why I want that mod. That should not jackknife that quick. The wrapper is a bit slow. I figured. That's all right. That gives me a chance to read chat and not fail at it. Is the wrapper a fun color? It's blue. It matches this tractor pretty well, the wrapper does. I didn't do the wrap, I didn't change the wrap color. I was kind of not thinking through it when I bought that. It's so funny where people do think the majority of electricity comes from. Where do people think majority? Oh yeah, 100%. 100% for the first time on stream. Trevor, thanks for joining. Tucker, thanks for joining. Robert, thanks for joining. If I haven't said hi to you yet today, thanks for joining. I feel like we've heard this song already, and I have like 400 songs in this playlist playing on shuffle, so we shouldn't be running into repeats, but I might have the same song in there twice. I guess it doesn't necessarily match. I don't know if you would say that that matches. That's not the same blue. I need some water. Thank you, Shane. We're gonna go broke just on fuel. Almost said gasoline just to be a smart aleck, but I guess now I did say it. Kentucky coal equals electricity. Been here for 10 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's called gas, dude. Get it right. Someone likes the price of the Baler wrapper. I would say that, Nate. I haven't used it. I don't even know if I like it yet. I like the price of it for this. This tractor is going to cost more to fuel. Yeah, I completely. All right, let's unfold this thing. Let's see how it works. Cortisone. I said that completely wrong. Kerosene. I'm a loser. Guys, I'm a loser. Phonics I struggled with 100%. Automatic drop on. There we go. I mean, it's not fast. It's not fast. Oh my. Why, Nate? Why did you even add this mod to this pack? Oh my goodness. It wraps, it sure does. I want to try hydro diesel in my truck. Holy cow, that's gonna take a minute. It totally is. Yellow water. 2 acres, $198,000 in gas. Oh man, the police are gonna get us for calling it gas though. We gotta stop doing that. In AZ, it got up to, did it get up to $6? Gosh. Little California, man. I miss my home state sometimes, but it doesn't feel like my home state anymore these days. You know what I mean? Robert, are you from you're from Arizona? I think we talked about that last time or recently. Illinois 325. It's about 30 seconds. Is it only 30 seconds? It felt way longer. I'm gonna time it next time. Denmark is $2. Is that a gallon or that's a liter though, right? So I don't know how that translates. How many liters? Is that 4 liters to a gallon or something like that? All right, so 26 seconds right now. It starts to wrap at 30. All right, so on the stream, we were at 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 30 seconds. Let's see when this gets done. Yes, liter, okay. So probably about $8. Yeah, so it's probably cheaper for us in the US. So that was about 22 seconds to be exact. So I guess that's not bad. What does a real bale take to wrap, like in real life? Like, I can't imagine it's much faster, if it's faster than 22 seconds. Is it 3 liters to a gallon? Okay, so $6. Yeah, so I guess that's about right to some areas in the US. When I was in Ireland last week, we calculated euros and liters to... Wow, so it was about $8 to $9 for them compared to what we would pay? Okay. Nate saying it does 2 times... feel like 370 times around. Oh, I think it does 2 complete cycles around. Like it wraps it completely and then it wraps it completely, I think is what he was saying. Unleaded here is about 315. You know, luckily I work from home and I don't drive a lot, so I fill up my gas tank like once or twice a month in the Chevy, the good old Chevy Silverado. Outdoor boy, I'm not ignoring your question, but I kind of am. I don't like all the what's your favorite questions, to be completely honest, because I don't necessarily have favorites. I have things that I use here and there. T-Pain, welcome to the family. And they have a favorite mod. I don't know. That's like, it's got to be narrowed down to more of a category than just like, that's a big, broad question. Oh, Tim, we don't get into that on this channel. Easy Dev's your favorite one? I guess Easy Dev includes Lumberjack. But I always wonder, like, when the majority of the people ask what your favorite mod is, they're talking about, like, are they talking about actual mods or are they talking about just track? Because I personally, I know they are called mods, but they're like, the word mod is modification, right? And so are you actually modifying something by adding a new vehicle? I feel like it's just extra content. And so when I hear mod, I think of the script stuff. I agree. I mean, I agree with myself. That was clever. My truck about 2 times a month, and my SUV about once a week. It takes premium. Ooh. Bale autoloaders. That's a good mod. That would probably be in my top 3. Like, I guess if you say, what are you going to miss the most when all mods disappear because the new game comes out? Nate nailed it. It'll be Easy Dev for me. It'll be Super Strength, what kind of comes with Easy Dev. And then also the auto-loading trailers and And the old track, like the old equipment. Old equipment. Oh, we're premature there. Okay, so we have 4 there. This isn't taking as long as I thought it was going to take. 4 there. Are those all that are left now? Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I take it back, Nate. This is a perfect wrapper. Yeah, T-Pain, thank you for the membership. That is awesome. That helps out a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't like... this is what I'll say about it. I don't like how divided our country has come because of politics in the last probably 6 years. And it's not necessarily the family-friendly side of it. It's the fact that I think our entire country and everything about our country right now is divided because people... It's important to pay attention to, but people pay attention to it more, and they judge people now based on those things instead of actual actions of the people. And so I like to stay out of that conversation because I like to keep it non-political, because the second you start getting political, I think you get into, and I'm going to say something that's not completely family friendly, I think you get into 100% bullshit mode and 100%... Where did Chris go? You know, Chris actually just came out. Like, yeah, and I think there's been families that are torn apart. There's been friendships that have ended because people are paying attention to those things. And those, like I said, they are important to pay attention to, but a lot of it's gone too far, in my opinion, on both sides. And I just don't want it to be anything that this channel is about. First time catching a stream, love your vids. What's your favorite tractor? Mine is probably the Axion 87 Special Edition by Bandit. All right, we do get asked it a lot. Let me look at... I think out of all the... you know, honestly, I don't use it that often. I love this tractor, and it's not a mod. I just love how fast it goes. But I would say... the Field Boss is probably my favorite tractor in Farming Simulator that I've ever used. And I wish that I had more experience in real life to know things like that. I did say a bleep, and it felt fitting. But I also like the Magnum series here. I do like... I lean towards red, not green. Well, Robert, I think that's the thing I forgot to mention, is that is part of the stance too. Is this, I want to make content for people to detach from whatever they're going through, whatever, like work, life, real life, you know, all that stuff. It's just a moment in time to just not worry about all that stuff and the dread and the ridiculousness of everything, and just enjoy an hour or two or whatever it is. Your system is always very fragile with the relation to Civil War. I think, yeah, I don't want to get into it. Does anyone know what mod is to calves? Oh, to have calves? It's Nate, if you're still in here, you know the name of it. I probably have it on here, don't I? I don't know if it shows up on here though, because this is just stuff you can buy, right? Oh, Mary Cyclops, thank you for joining the family. Michael, yes, that is it. Enhanced animal systems. Yeah, it won't show up in here because it's not something you can buy. But yeah, that gives you the calves, which should be base game, right? I mean, baby calves should be base game. They shouldn't look like full grown calves. What am I looking for? Do I not have that? Oh, I don't have a scene I was looking for. All right, well, I think that was fun. This is a Diamondbacks affiliate, their single A affiliate, Hillsboro Hops. I think it's a cool hat. It's a minor league baseball team. So yeah, this is fun. We'll keep doing this. We'll be back next Thursday. Oh, I lost chat. Yeah, what a blast. What a cool turnout. Thank everyone who hung out. We are going to find someone. I call it raid. I don't know what they call it, but I call it raid. And if I can remember how to do this, we're going to redirect to someone else if we can figure out and remember how to do it. Gosh dang it. Just be careful, you'll end up with 25,000 chickens. That was so terrible. It ruined it for me so much. Oh man, how come I can't? Oh, go to edit. There it is. Okay, and then I go down to redirect somewhere. Customization, maybe? Yeah, redirect. Okay, now we're gonna search for Farming Simulator. No way we're the only Farming Simulator channel. Oh, should we forward to City Planner Plays? That would be funny. City Skylines thing. Let me look on YouTube real quick. If anybody has suggestions on someone to forward to, let me know. Or redirect to. Oh, I just stopped that from loading. Okay. There was someone that goes live like every day. I don't want to say the name, and just happens to not be live tonight, I think. Yeah, that's sad. I don't see anyone that I know, so maybe we won't do a redirect tonight. I do want to start doing that though. Help out other people. There's chat. Cancel. Rust. All right, guys. I am going to end the stream now. We'll be back next Thursday. We have White Farm episode coming out on Saturday, a new homestead that I need to record for Sunday. That's the rest of the week for videos. So you got the new lands today, and then we'll have 2 more the rest of the week, and then another week's worth next week, and then I'll see you next Thursday.